Yo, what's up, Peters? Today, I'll be sharing to you 33 things I've done hustling my way until age 33 to build a foundation in my finances today. These are the things that allow me to gain experience, learn, and grow moving forward in this journey of finding opportunities. So if you want to know some of the things that brought me where I am now, then don't skip this video and watch till the end. You may want to consider subscribing as well, especially if you find value in what I will be sharing. So, let's go! Hello hitters! Again, Mark here, and welcome to Hit the Mark. This is the very first official content that I uploaded, since the first one was kinda a little bit of introduction about what I'm going to do in this channel. I just had my birthday recently, and for those of you who are curious, I'm already 34. Pero, mukha lang akong 24, yun ang sabi nila. Naks! And as you grow in age, a lot of people will compare what you have achieved, and people will easily point out na dapat may ganito ka na, or a goal that you have already accomplished. This time, I'll be sharing to you hitters yung 33 hustles na ginawa ko until age 33. And if you haven't done or started anything, it doesn't matter. And I hope this video will encourage you to start hustling your way to find opportunities around the corner, since there are so many. Just take a few steps and for sure, you're going to make it. So, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Let's dive into these 33 hustles. To make it clear, I'll be grouping it into 4 categories. The first one is yung mga job or trabaho na ginawa ko or nagawa ko na. Second is yung mga extra income or side hustles na ginawa ko rin alongside with my regular job. Third is yung mga negosyo na pinasok ko and at the same time, in-explore ko. And last but not the least are those investment na sinimulan ko din. Let's begin with JOB. The very first job na ginawa ko is yung pagiging isang installer. So basically, yung ginagawa ko noon is nag-i-install kami ng mga panaplex signs, billboards, tarpaulins, and other designs. So, it's a project-based only. So, kung may extra ako noon, estudyante pa lang ako. So, kasama ko dito yung classmate ko. So, madalas, tinatawag kami pag may mga project yung boss namin noon. Kailangan natin kasi kung extra nung time na yun kasi hindi naman tayo kagaya ni Kisses de la Vie na 1,000 PHP yung baon, no? Sa isang araw. Yung 1,000 pesos kasi noon is almost 2 weeks ko na nabaon nung nag-aaral pa ako. And yun yung mga panahon na talagang wala ka pang makain. So, kailangan mo extra. Pangalawang trabaho na ginawa ko is pagiging AutoCAD operator. Since I'm an engineering student and I have knowledge in AutoCAD, so nag-apply ako sa isang company dun sa Katipunan. Ang ginagawa ko nun is nagdo-draft and nagdi-design ng mga cell sites. And dito, kumita rin tayo ng extra. Yung extra naman na yun is nagamit ko para magkaroon ng konting allowance sa nalalapit na board exam ko bilang mechanical engineer. Pangatlo is during college days pa rin, no? Basically, may mga other students from other universities na nagpapagawa ng kanilang mga feasibility studies. Especially yung mga nagpapagawa ng designs ng kanilang mga project proposals. Most of them, mga HRMs, no? Mga tourism students, no? So dito, nakikipag-coordinate ako sa mga estudyante na to and ginagawa namin sila ng design ng kanilang mga project. Sinama ko yung kaklase ko dito kasi siya talaga yung magaling mag-drawing. Ako kasi, magaling lang magbuladas, no? So, yun yung ginagawa ko. And, ako yung nakikipag-connect dun sa mga gustong magpagawa. Number 4 is during my OJT. So, nag-on-the-job training ako noon sa San Miguel Corporation in Canlubang, Laguna. Yung metal closure and lithography plant nila doon. So, I was assigned in the tool inday department. So, isa ako sa mga junior tool inday engineer. Ginagawa ko noon is nagdi-design ng mga tools nila na ginagamit nila sa production line. So dito, kumita rin ako dito kasi may allowance kami noon. And nagamit ko naman yung allowance para pambayad at pang-suporta dun sa inuupahan ko na room for several months bago ko natapos yung OJT training ko sa kanila. Number 5 is yung pagiging machinery design engineer. So na-practice ko yung pagiging mechanical engineer ko for almost 8 years, no? Before I resigned. So, I was assigned overseas, so in Japan, so for almost 5 years. So, pabalik-balik lang ako from Philippines to Japan. So, ito yung isa sa mga trabaho na malaki talaga yung naging impact sa akin. Kasi dito, nakaipon talaga ako. So basically, ang ginagawa ko doon is I do design of rotating equipments, no? Machineries and other package units. Like for example, mga fans, pumps, blowers, compressors, turbines, no? And other package units and material handling. Number 6. In relation sa pagiging machinery design engineer ko sa Japan, binabalik ako sa Pilipinas noong 2015 para maging isang consultant or trainer ng mga upcoming junior engineer dun sa other companies naman, which is yung Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Asia Pacific, no? So doon, I was assigned for 6 months and I was able to train 4 machinery design engineer kasi ang plano noon after training, all of them will go to Japan including me. But this time, I requested to just stay in the Philippines and finish my contract dito. Let's move on to number 7. So yung number 7 at yung number 8 related siya. Kasi yung number 7 is pagiging manager candidate, yung number 8 is pagiging isang unit manager. Ito naman is about people management kasi I've been handling a lot of financial advisors under my team. So these people are highly engaged individuals, young professionals, young adults, no? Most of them are millennials, no? And we are actually advocating financial literacy among Filipinos. And if you want to be part of our family, so comment down below. So baka matulungan kita. This career is also one of the highest paying opportunities na pinasok ko. Kasi dito, you can write your own paycheck. But of course, you have to do your part. But everything will be rewarded accordingly. You just do the mission and everything will follow. Moving on to the second category, and I called it the extras. Kasi dito, I'll be sharing yung mga naging extra income and side hustles ko along the way. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are looking also for an opportunity or a side income na pwede nyo gawin. Maybe you can learn something from this. Number 9 is pagiging financial advisor. So ginawa ko siya as part-time since 2015 until early 2017. So for more than 2 years after my job as an engineer, so kumakausap ako ng mga tao. So medyo secret agent pa ako noon kasi hindi ako masyadong vocal, hindi ako masyadong showy about sa pagiging financial advisor ko. Pero at some point, dumating sa time na mas malaki na yung kinikita ko as part-time financial advisor compared din sa salary ko as a mechanical engineer dito sa Pilipinas. And for me, it really doesn't make sense kasi I've been spending a lot of hours doing hardcore engineering job and I'm not getting enough. But of course, I'm so much thankful kasi yun yung binigay sa akin ng trabaho. But this time, I shifted into financial advising and become full-time in 2017. And for me, if you are looking for a side hustle or an opportunity, financial advising has so much potential. So, you should try it out. Number 10. One of the first buy na binili ko nung nakaipon ako at nakapag-ibang bansa is sasakyan. Hindi yung sasakyan na pampapogi kasi alam mo na, pogi na tayo. But yung sasakyan na pwede kong pagkakitaan. So ang binili ko is Toyota Hi-Ace Commuter. So basically, pinaparenta ko to sa mga travelers and kalimitan yung mga nagdo-door-to-door services rin going to provinces, going back to Manila, and Manila going back to the provinces, no? Yung income na kinikita ko dun sa rentals is yun din yung pinambabayad ko sa monthly amortization and at the same time, natulungan ko pa yung driver na magkaroon ng trabaho. Number 11. Another side income na ginawa ko rin is yung tinatawag na pakyawan or arienduhan. And at the same time, yung fruits delivery. So kasi dun sa province namin, yung town namin is considered as the fruit basket of Oriental Mindoro. So may mga may-ari ng lupa doon na minsan pinapariendo nila o pinapapakyaw na lang yung lupa at ikaw na mamamakyaw, ikaw na ang bahala sa lahat ng harvest and even sa lahat ng mga magtatrabaho doon sa lupa na yun. Although this is very seasonal, pero malaki din ang pwede mong kitain. Ang kalaban mo lang dito is yung weather and may mga ilang din na mga nagnanakaw, no? So, yun lang. And yung fruits delivery naman, since meron kami sasakyan, yun na rin yung nagagamit namin para maibenta yung mga harvest from province going to Manila para mas mabenta mo to ng mas mahal. Meron ding mga nakikisabay sa'yo and magbabayad sila ng tracking for a certain fee. Next one, number 12, is travel organizer and a tour guide. Since I'm a very outgoing person and I love nature, I love outdoors, so I love going out, mahilig akong mag-organize ng mga trips. And tulad nga nung nabanggit ko kanina, na ang isa sa mga unang purchase ko nung nakaipon ako is yung sasakyan, yung commuter van. Nagamit ko rin siya sa mga trips na gusto kong puntahan. Dito, sinasama ko yung mga kaibigan ko, ini-invite ko yung mga office mate ko, and they're paying me para maisama ko sila dun sa mga trips na gusto kong puntahan with minimal contribution compared to the packages na ino-offer ng mga travel agencies and tour organizers. So, nakalibre na ako ng trip, kumita pa ako. Numero 13. Isa rin sa mga naging extra natin is yung pagpaparenta ng property. Kasi isa sa mga napaglaanan ng ipon ko is yung makabili ng isang condominium unit. At the same time, nagamit ko rin ito para mapaupa through different platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, etc. Number 14. Sino ba naman ang hindi makaka-experience nito? Siguro naman, majority alam to. And if hindi mo pa na-experience, for sure, na-encounter mo na, which is networking. May mga ilan-ilan na rin ako sinalingan ng networking companies. Majority, hindi ako naging successful, pero may isa rin naman na medyo kumita tayo doon. But, hindi ko nasasabihin kung ano yung mga networking companies na yon. Pero, madalas, sumasali lang kasi ako dahil kaibigan ko yung nag-imbita, kapamilya, or talagang napilitan lang ako. Anyways, I'm not against networking. Kasi marami rin naman akong kaibigan at kakilala na talagang naging multi-millionaire na dyan. Number 15 is buy and sell cars. Yes, ako yung tipo ng tao na mayroong sasakyan, pero hindi nagda-drive, at at the same time, nakakabenta ng sasakyan. Basically, ang ginagawa ko dito is hindi naman talaga ako yung ahente na talagang nagpo-post na may mga binibentang sasakyan. Ang ginagawa ko dito is yung mga old cars na nakikita namin online. Meron akong isang kaibigan na ahente, meron akong isang kaibigan na pinagkakatiwalaan. So siya yung tumitingin ng mga sasakyan na pwede namin bilhin. So ang ginagawa ko is parang ako yung nagpa-finance para mabili yung sasakyan, then binabuy and sell namin. So ang nangyayari dito, hati kami sa kita. So meron kaming sharing. Moving on, Sweet 16. So ito, uso rin to sa probinsya. Ito yung tinatawag na papasong. Which is, may mga farmer sa probinsya na kung saan pauutangin mo sila and yung magiging harvest nila dun sa mga tinanim nila ay meron kang porsyento. Dito, ang dami kong nakitang mapagsamantala. Lalong-lalo na yung mga may-ari ng mga palayan, yung mga namimili ng palay, kasi talagang tinatagaan nila sa porsyento yung mga farmers. Hanggang sa wala na kitain yung mga magsasaka. So medyo matagal ko rin siyang ginawa, kumita rin naman tayo doon, pero I realized na parang hindi ko natutulungan yung mga tao. Mas lalo ko silang nababaon sa utang, mas lalo ko silang nadadown, mas lalo silang hindi nakakaangat. Kasi nga, cycle na lang yung nangyayari. Uutang sila, mag-harvest, pambabayad, so ganun ulit. Paikot-ikot lang. And hanggang ngayon, ang dami pang may utang sa akin. So, hindi ko na sinisingil kasi wala naman akong masisingil eh. Now, let's get into business. Day 7. The very first business na sinubukan ko nung umuwi ako sa Pilipinas from Japan is yung cafe and snack house. Actually, binenta lang ito sa akin nung kapatid nung kaibigan ko. Ako naman, hindi gumawa ng sariling research and medyo may konting naipon. So, nilakasan ko lang din yung loob ko without any expertise and without any knowing about how to run a business. And that's one of the biggest mistakes na nagawa ko sa buhay ko. So, medyo malaki yung tuition fee bago ko matuto, no? But, ganun talaga, you have to charge it to experience. Yung cafe and snack house na yun, nasa Baguio pa. So, I traveled from Manila, going to Baguio most of the time, just to check it out. And, binabayaran mo yung manager, yung renta, yung mga other expenses, employees na nagtatrabaho doon. So, basically, doon na pupunta lahat yung kinikita nung cafe and snack house na yon. So, actually, isang taon lang yon. So, sinara ko na, I give it up kasi wala siyang mapupuntahan. So, ang advice ko, if you want to start a business, at least 70% of your time kaya mong ibigay. And at the same time, pag-aralan mo rin. Do your own research before you enter any venture. Number 18. Because of my experience do sa cafe and snack house, so nag-risk uli ako to another venture which is travel agency. So this time, feeling ko medyo naging mas matalino na ako kasi yung una, ako lang talaga mag-isa, I took all the risk, no? But this time, humanap na ako ng partners. So meron ako nakuhang partners in which supposed to be tutulungan ako dun sa negosyo. Nag-train ako dito ng several months just to know the ins and out of the business. So talagang nag-train talaga ako this time and pinaglaan ako ng konting oras. However, since malakas nga yung loob ko, ako rin yung nag-invest lahat ng money. And yung mga partners ko naman, they don't share any amount, no? Since they don't put any amount on this, no? Naiwan din ako sa area dito, no? So medyo hindi rin naging maganda yung kinalabasan ng negosyo na to, no? Nakapag-start ka for a while, pero at the end, hindi rin siya naging ganun ka-successful. So again, charge to experience na naman tayo. Number 19. So this time, resto bar business naman yung napuntahan ko. Actually, this is just an accident, no? Pumunta lang ako at binisita ko yung dating landlord ko kung saan tumira ako nung nag-aaral pa ako sa PUP. And nagkaroon kami ng konting kumustahan, nagkaroon ng konting inuman. And doon na pag-usapan na, why don't we start a resto bar? So, yung mga friends namin doon, so we decided to start a resto bar and by accident, pinuso namin. Although we're affected by the pandemic, but we're still holding strong. So until now, operation pa rin kami. And this time, I'm so blessed with my partners doon sa bar na yun. Kasi, even though hindi ako madalas nakapunta doon, hindi ko sila nabibisita, pero they are hands-on with the business. Let's go to 20, which is resort rentals. So, na-discover ko lang dito because of my partners dun sa resto bar. So, kami rin din yung nag-usap-usap dito para mag-contribute at marentahan yung isang resort pansul. So, yung mga private pool na kung saan, instead na yung may-ari yung nagpaparenta, kami yung nag-take over and nagpaparenta nito. And isa rin to sa mga risk na pinasok uli. And hindi naging maganda yung balik kasi nga pandemic. So, affected yung tourism, affected yung mga travels, maraming restrictions. So, hindi masyadong nag-ooperate. Pero up until now, nakakontrato pa rin kami dun sa resort. And number 21 is construction. So, ito naman, very latest lang to. So, napasok ko rin yung construction. No? We had a couple of projects, no? And hindi madali yung pagiging contractor, especially kung nagsasubcon ka lang. So, na-experience ko lately na super delay yung release ng mga cheque, no? Eh, ang dami umaasa sa akin ng mga worker, no? Na pinapasweldo mo every week. And naiisip mo rin yung pandemic na yung mga tao na yun may pinapakain pamilya. So, sobrang burden yung naging experience ko dito, no? Currently, so medyo naka-stop kami dahil nga sobrang tagal nung bigayan, no? So medyo hindi pa kami nakakasingil. Now, let's move on to the last and final category, which is about investments. Here, we will not be discussing too much about all these investments, but we will have more discussion on this in my future uploads. So number 22, it's about BUL. I started my first BUL plan when I was 22 years old. So medyo matagal-tagal na rin. And currently, I have multiple BUL accounts. And for those of you who don't know what BUL is a variable universal life. It's actually an insurance plan with an investment component. Number 23 is traditional plans. Similar to BUL, traditional plans are insurance plan, but these plans are actually not affected by market conditions. So ito yung mga traditional insurances with guaranteed benefits and actually not affected by any market fluctuations. Let's move on to number 24, single pay. So dahil single pa ako, so single pay na lang muna yun, isa sa mga investment na pinasok ko. Kidding aside, ito naman yung mga one-time, big-time investments na kung saan maglalagay ka a certain amount of money and this money are invested in different asset classes or different funds. Of course, the return of those investments are not guaranteed and also affected by a lot of different factors. Number 25 is Unit Investment Trust Fund or UITF. So yung UITF naman is 22 years old pa lang din ako nung start na ako nito. Since yung sister ko is nagtatrabaho sa bangko, na-introduce na sa akin to at an early stage. Kasi during that time din, nung nag-start ako ng VUL, UITF, mutual fund stocks, so very interested ako sa mga iba't ibang klase ng investments. And speaking of investment, number 26 is yung tinatawag natin na mutual fund and exchange traded fund. It's actually a pool fund similar to UITF. Yun nga lang, UITF is being managed by the bank while mutual fund is being managed by mutual fund companies. It's also invested in different asset classes or different funds where there's a fund manager who are managing your investments. It's actually a pool of money from different investors like you and me. Number 27 is stock market. I actually ventured in stock market at an early stage then. So sabay-sabay kong inumpisahan yung UITF, mutual funds, VUL plans, and yung stock market ko. And in order to level up my game in terms of investing, I also attended a lot of seminars and trainings related to stock trading. Number 28 is foreign exchange or FOREX. So I also venture in foreign exchange. Instead of trading shares of companies in stocks, dito sa foreign exchange, you are trading currencies. And one of the advantages of trading foreign exchange compared to stock market is yung trading hours. In which, kung magte-trade ka lang ng stock dito sa Philippine market, very limited yung time. Aside from that, there is much higher liquidity in foreign exchange compared to stock market. One good thing is also you can earn trading in different directions, whether it's going up or it's going down. And I can still remember, I spent hundreds of thousands attending trainings and seminars related to foreign exchange. And after the training, I was so disappointed kasi nalaman ko na yung mga natutunan ko doon is natutunan ko na sa YouTube prior to attending that seminar. So medyo useless kasi namakitan tayo na yayaman ka. Number 29, of course, it's cryptocurrency. So my biggest wins and losses, I've experienced it in cryptocurrency. This market is very volatile and speculative. I wouldn't suggest this to everyone, especially if you are just starting your journey in investing. And in this channel, we will be discussing a lot of cryptocurrencies in the future. And for your information, majority of my assets are already in cryptocurrency. So unti-unti ko nang diversify yung mga ilang investments ko sa stocks, sa mga single base ko, then nilagay ko siya sa crypto. Number 30 is NFT. NFT or non-fungible tokens. Though is it related to cryptocurrencies, non-fungible tokens are a different kind of assets also, wherein you can have your own ownership, verifiable in the blockchain and under the smart contract. Of course, we will also be going to have more discussion about NFT in this channel. And kung ngayon mo lang ito narinig, I'm already invested in a lot of profile pictures, avatar projects, blockchain gaming, generative arts, and other play-to-earn games. Number 31 is other physical collectibles like NBA cards. Kasagsagan ng pandemic nung nag-umpisa akong mag-trade and mag-collect ng NBA cards. Wala talaga akong idea noon pero nung natuto ako, medyo nakaka-addict siya, no? And I am already invested hundreds of thousands in a piece of cardboard. For some of you, it doesn't make sense, but it's something that has value. Down to last two investments, which is number 32, is condo properties. So as I mentioned before, I've already bought condo properties, no? Right now, I already have 2 condominium units. So again, part of my ipon is napupunta dito. Although very illiquid asset siya and sobrang hirap i-dispose, pero yung appreciation value niya is tumataas. Especially kung yung lugar ng nakuha unit mo is at prime location. And for the last one, number 33 is land properties. So I already bought a land in the province, so way back 2015. So nung umuwi ako galing ng Japan, isa sa mga napuntahan ng ipon ko is bumili ako ng lupa. And part of it, nanggaling din doon sa kinita ko sa stock market. So wala pa akong planong gawin doon sa lupa, basta ang alam ko, nandun lang siya. And eto pa, for a bonus, one of the greatest investment that I've ever made is to invest in my personal growth and development. So huwag mong pigilan yung sarili mo sa paglago. Sa mga naibahagi ko, hindi ko naman minamadali ang paglago. Pero dapat, inuumpisahan at inuunti-unti ito at pinaglalaanan ng panahon. And I hope may na-explore kayo sa mga naibahagi ko. It's not too late to start and build something. Pero kung magbibuild ka, Build with the right mindset and with the right foundation. Ako, nagsimula din sa wala. As in zero, negative pa. But if I may encourage you, start with creating a goal. Mag-ipon ka, bayaran yung mga utang kung meron man, mag-create ng emergency fund, especially sa mga pagkakataon na hindi natin inaasahan. Protect yourself by getting life insurance kasi ikaw yung greatest asset mo. Then always explore those opportunities around you. Invest when you can and start a side hustle para makatulong sa paglago mo. Huwag mong isipin yung nakaraan kung wala ka pang nasisimulan. Isipin mo yung kinabukasan kasi napakaraming paraan. We cannot change yung tapos na, pero we can change our mindset for a new one. Kung ano ka ngayon, it's a result of what you have done in the past. And if hindi mo gusto yung resulta, magsimula ka ulit ng bago. What I've shared here is simply leading you to somewhere, and it's up to you to decide for your financial future. I only laid out to you hitters my thought process and how I approach opportunities that comes my way. And I love telling this to my team since I'm leading a lot of people. That the quality of your decision making will determine the quality of your life. So hitters, let's make a quality decision today. See you next time.